Charles from MoneyFace, which is basically a Groupon for students, which is currently offline, but it's going to be online soon. So, who exactly is, what are we catering for is that we're catering two basic segments. One is the consumer spectrum, the other is the enterprises. So, for the consumer segment, we're basically targeting secondary school students. Well, they do have the spending capacity. Their spending capacity is not fully utilized because there's lack of attractive spending and deal options for them right now in the market. And meanwhile, for the enterprises, they really want to get to these students and they want to earn the money from the students, but they lack the efficient channels to reach out to these students. And that is where we come in. We will connect these enterprises with the students, acting as a bridge. Next slide. But who is paying? As there are two segments, we can choose from the business or from the students. So basically, we have decided to choose our main target audience as secondary school students, which there are 230,000 of them in total in Singapore. And they have an average pocket money of $20 to $30 a week. So this proves that they definitely have the spending capacity and it's really a market with great potential that is not really tapped on right now. And where our machines will be located will be where they frequent, so it will be schools, MRT stations, as well as malls. And now let me explain to you how our business works. So basically, we are going to buy a $12 voucher from the retailers for $6, which is a 50% off. And the students are going to pay $10 to buy our voucher. And so we'll be earning 10 minus 6, which is $4. So basically, we'll be giving 60% of our earning or paying half price for the coupons to the retailers. And that is how we make money. And now for the actual machine. So how do we use the machine? Firstly, because all Singaporean secondary school students, they have this EZ-Link card which identifies them. So in order to use the machine, they need to first scan their EZ-Link card. Then they can put in their cash in various forms, such as in coins and notes, or they can just directly transfer the amount from the EZ-Link card. And then choose the voucher they want, and they get 20% more of the value that we put in. So that's basically how our machine works. And now I'll pass on the time to Amanda to tell you more about our business.
So we'll be distributing our product through channels with the highest traffic of students, such as the entrances of MRT stations and schools. So there are a total of 140 MRT stations and 200 schools in Singapore. So we therefore plan to have a top of 25 to 50 locations altogether. Also, these conveniently located machines accept multiple payment modes such as coins, and they do not require credit cards to use them. So our key partners include schools, SMRT and SBS, companies that will be leasing the machines to us, as well as retailers. So our choice of retailers have been validated by our survey results, and the choices are McDonald's, KFC, Burger King, Koi, Starbucks, Popular, 7-Eleven, and Golden Village. So why would they work with us? We'll be helping them to reach to a niche market effectively, and also this will give them a chance to clear their inventory. Furthermore, this will greatly benefit restaurants and cinemas during off-peak hours, as they are usually waiting during this period. So our marketing strategy is split into two segments, the online segment and the physical segment. For the online segment, we will be using social networking sites such as Facebook as a platform for our end businesses. Also, we will be having a homepage which will provide consumers with information regarding our product. As for the physical advertisements, we will be placing physical advertisements on MRT stations and buses. So as these forms of public transport are usually used by students, so this will reach out to them and also to help increase their awareness that such a product is available. We will also be working with schools to advertise our product in school communities. So I'll be passing out that on to you.
Hi, my name is Dini and I will be touching on 3 topics today. Firstly, the potential market size of MoneyFace, as well as the marketing researches conducted by MoneyFace, and lastly, the economics of MoneyFace. So, out of the total number of students in Singapore, 213,063 students are secondary school students. potential market size for offer, the average transaction value that these students will spend is $10 based on our research, and they'll also use it once a week. And for our potential market size at 33% convergence, there will still be between $2.7 million that we'll spend per month. We also expect to start with 10 machines in our first phase. Okay, we have also conducted market research to get to know what our customers want and also their response towards our project. So, the market research has indicated a significant interest in our proposition because based on the survey that we conducted on 50 students, there was a high willingness to use our product, where almost all of the customers said that they would use our product once a week. Furthermore, they also displayed a willingness to spend a lot of money on our product, where majority have indicated that they will spend $10 per usage average every week. Please note that for our business case, we've assumed only 1/3 convergence from our stated intent. Moving to our economics, which is on a monthly basis, we have actually divided our business plan into 3 phases. Phase 1 represents our launch, which is from months it is referring to the first 6 months of our business, and phase 2 is referring to months 6 to 12, and phase 3 refers to months 13 to 24. So for our launch, we will be having 5 machines with 5,000 customers. The average amount that they would spend per month is $10, and there will be an average transaction per machine per day of 32. Then from there, we'll earn a revenue of $50,000 with 0.2% shares. As for phase 2, there will be 10 machines, and the number of customers that will use it is 20,000, and there will be an average the amount that they will spend will be $20, and the average transaction per machine per day is 64. Then from there, we'll earn a revenue of $400,000 with 1.8% shares. As for phase 3, we will be having 25 machines with 50,000 customers who will spend $20 on average per month. From there will be an average transaction of 64 per machine per day. And also we will earn a revenue of $1 million for our 3rd phase with a share of 4.8%. As for our gross revenue for our launch, we will earn a gross revenue of 50,000, and after giving 60% to our retailers, we will then earn $20,000. After paying for our machine rental, marketing costs, salaries, and office space, we will burn $30,000, and we will then make a loss of $320,000. Moving on to phase 2, we will then earn a gross revenue of $400,000, and after giving 60% to our retailers, we will then earn $160,000. And after paying for our machine rental, marketing costs, salaries, and office space, we will not be making any money for the 2nd phase. It is during our 3rd phase where we will be making our profits. We will earn a gross revenue of $1 million, and after giving 60% to our retailers, we will then earn $400,000. So after paying for our machine rental, marketing costs, salaries, as well as our office space, we will be making a profit of $120,000 per month. Thank you, and I'll be handing you over to Siram.
Okay, now I'll be talking about our SWOT analysis. So firstly, for our strengths, we believe that our machine allows students to actually change their money for a higher value of vouchers. Secondly, MoneyFace provides many popular brands and brands that students like, such as McDonald's and Koi. Our machine is convenient, offline, and it does not require a credit card. It is targeting a niche market. And finally, compared to ATM machines, our machine is much more convenient as users do not have to apply for an account, which is a long and tedious process. Moving on to our weakness, we might not be able to work with that many retailers at the start. And secondly, MoneyFace is a new concept that is being introduced to students, so the students might not accept the idea so easily. For the opportunities, when students have many spare coins, they might want to consider using our machines to change this coin for a higher value of vouchers. Secondly, the rising cost of living has caused many things to become more expensive, and this might cause our students to actually want to use our machine to get what they want more easily. machine to add other features to it to make it more attractive. And lastly, it will be the traditional channels. So how exactly are we going to deal with such threats? For Group 1, we believe that this problem is not that significant as Group 1 is targeting a different market segment from us. Whereas for the traditional channels, we will be targeting a niche market that is normally ignored, which is often ignored by the traditional channels. And lastly, for the replication problem, we're planning to partner with businesses and companies that will be leasing us the machine for at least 3 years. So at that time, they cannot work with similar companies, and this will allow us to build a concrete customer base after the 3-year period. So what's our competitive advantage then? We'll be targeting a niche market that's often not targeted or often ignored by many other retailers. MoneyFace is a defensible and tailored offering as we're the first company offering such a service, and we are able to facilitate convenience through offline machines in key locations. And MoneyFace provides many convenient modes of payment such as coins, notes, and value in your e-banking card. MoneyFace also provides an assortment of retailers and products targeted at our target audience, which is the secondary school students. And finally, we'll be managing channel conflict by limiting the amount of vouchers that the students can change to a maximum of $50 per month. This is to ensure that the retailers do not lose out if the students change a great amount of money to the vouchers. And finally, MoneyFace is scalable. For now, we'll be starting off by targeting secondary school students. However, after building a concrete customer base, we'll consider expanding to primary and junior college students. And finally, after establishing ourselves as a well-known company, we'll consider expanding online to reach out to different